All right. Kevin Durant might be traded. So a report came out that teams do not want to help the Nets add additional talent to the roster to surround Kevin Durant. So basically, the Nets are calling teams saying, "Hey, we know you have these players available," and teams are like, "Yeah, we have it set for this price, but for you guys, it's this price." And basically, they're over pricing stuff for the Nets, so the Nets have a hard time surrounding Kevin Durant with talent. So this will have to force the Nets to trade Kevin Durant. And with that being said, Brian Windhorst is saying that the Nets are starting to change their posture on a Kevin Durant trade and are more willing, especially with the fact that, you know, it seems like he'll be traded eventually. Maybe not at the deadline, but this offseason. So the Nets are allegedly coming off with their position that the unequivocally won't trade Kevin Durant, which is change for last posture, which of last offseason. Jesus Christ, I had a burp I was trying to avoid. And the reason why this position has changed is Kyrie Irving's trade. Durant and the Nets are discussing their future together, and a trade could still be more likely in the offseason than at the deadline. Now that Kyrie has been traded, the Nets' position on not trading Durant has started to change, and it's an interesting development that has begun to happen over the last 48 hours. When Durant requested his trade, Phoenix and the Heat were atop his list. The Grizzlies, Raptors, Pelicans were three other franchises that were considered to have enough assets to trade for Durant, as well as the Celtics. Durant has 3 more seasons remaining on his contract, and Durant is thinking about his situation is probably one of the biggest questions in the league that remains unknown. And I don't know. I just think it's pretty unbelievable when you look at the situation. And I do think, hey, this is I think like, how do we explain it? This is a team that there's not many moves out there unless you're hitting up the Jazz and the Hornets. Yeah, maybe Durant does just walk. And maybe that's not the worst thing. Maybe because at the end of the day, if they do lose Durant, whatever assets they get back, they're gonna be in an okay position. Okay? It's not gonna be a bad position. And I think that's something that people need to understand is it's going to be okay. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What would you trade Durant for? The best deal that I remember hearing is either the Jaylen Brown deal. Now, if we look at all the teams that I mentioned, the Heat, I don't even know how you get a Heat deal done because you assume if Durant goes to the Heat, he wants to play with Bam and Jimmy, and you can't trade for Bam if Ben Simmons is still on the roster. So it's either like you're trading Bam and Kyle Lowry for Ben Simmons and Kevin Durant, or that one's just not happening. The Raptors, obviously, it's a deal around Pascal Siakam and a bunch of other guys, you'd think. The Pelicans, you'd think it'd probably be around Brandon Ingram. And the Celtics is Jaylen Brown. Portland, I would trade everyone except Damian Lillard. I love the idea of him going to Portland. But what are you guys thinking? It's a weird situation. And I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, I want Durant traded. Nah. Actually, you know what? I want Durant traded to my Washington Wizards. I'm a Wizards fan. If you guys know, I'm a Wizards, Orlando Magic, Minnesota Timberwolves fan. I'm fully aware that the Timberwolves and Magic aren't going to be in these sweepstakes, but hey, Durant's from, you know, DC, so let me hear your thoughts. And like, comment, and subscribe. But besides that, I'm head out now, guys. I hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out. Goodbye.